a lot of water. A lot of very nice water that you can go for. So it's like a water map with a lot of gold and stone. Later on, this could turn into a very, very choke pointy game. I could just imagine like a lot of fire ships trying to control this passage, some galleons, and then like Paladin trying to run in, maybe some Savar trying to run in from Doubt. Something like that could be insane. No boars to begin. Yeah, that's a good observation. No boars on the map. So Andy's going to be luring in a lot of deer. Imagine Doubt's doing the same. You kind of have to, right? Sorry, there's a dog in the background. I apologize. Hope you guys can't hear that too loud. There's been so much background noise today. I'm going to close the window, actually. Maybe that helps a little bit. Okay, I just know what happened. For those interested, there were 3 dogs outside, and I think they were beefing with some cat, to be honest, or like some bird. I don't know what was happening. Some weird, like, animal, territorial stuff outside. Not something I concern myself with. I like the difference in approaches here. Doubt goes for a corner dock. Andy goes for as far forward as possible dock. Andy wants to fight, and Doubt's trying to hide. I feel like hiding is better, though, honestly. I feel like keeping your fish hidden is just so nice. Oh, and Doubt opened with a dock. True, I didn't even notice that. Doubt started with a dock, and then goes to the lumber camp later, and he actually finds himself 300 res ahead because of that. Wait, that's crazy. It's that good to do this? Wait, this is crazy. Why is he up 300 res? Just because he started with a dock? That is wild. I guess Persians do start with an extra 100 res. Okay, but Andy's catching up. I guess he was just hunting like some deer or something. Yeah, the Persians 100 res to start. Yeah, still quite a nice opening though. He's gonna be up a good amount of res here. Yo, Goat Cheesy, thanks for the prime sub, welcome. That's gonna be up quite a good amount of res. It's gonna be faster to fuel as well. Not sure if he's going to decide to play water or land here. You could play land and sneak through early and make this as messy of a game as possible. Or you could decide to just play pure water. Both are valid approaches. Yeah, okay, Doubt's going to go for the land approach here. I think the reason he's going to go for that is because he doesn't want to fight Byzantine on water. I think Byzantine with the faster shooting fire ships, a really strong bonus. Probably not something you want to engage with. So instead, he's just going to go ahead and fight on the land. Which honestly is not that much better. Like, Byzantines on land are great. They're going to have cheaper spears as well that they can go for. But Doubt's going to be faster to feudal. I made a video about this. I recorded this morning. Power spikes. Top 5 power spikes, how to use them. And one of them is fast feudal with a scout and then taking the engagements and then winning it. And now Andy has no scout and Doubt has a scout. Simple as that. You get such a big lead off that as well. It's ridiculous. Really nice to see. Who drew the logo? That's sick. It was done by the Gamer Legion guys. Gamer Legion's been helping me out. That's why if you guys want to catch any of these sets, they're on the Gamer Legion YouTube channel. You can check them in. If you miss anything, if you want to go back and watch anything, you can check out the series on the GL YouTube channel. You can find the link, !GL on Twitch. You can find the link there. And for those watching on YouTube, thank you for supporting the channel. Gamer Legion's been big help for this. Now we see 2 docks now from Andy. We see a stable into a range from Doubt. Doubt is not revealing his intention to play land before he's got the range switch down. Doubt, notice he's just one step ahead of Andy. Look at Andy. Andy's going to see the scouts and go for a barracks, right? And make some spears. Bingo. Doubt's one step ahead. He knows the barracks will come. He knows the spears will come. He's already planning to go archers as a follow-up. I'm telling you, it's not a coincidence that Doubt is up 3-0. It's not a coincidence that 25 years after... or let's say 20 years after his career started, that Doubt is still competing at the top. It's not a coincidence. He's just the kind of guy that is always one step ahead of his opponents. and always knows what to do. And he's gonna go for some quick walls. And this looks impressive, and it looks like it's good. And it is. It is somewhat impressive. You know, good quick walls from Andy. He's gonna bring out some spears. All of this dies to archers. Andy has to keep his galleys here in the center to make sure the Doubt can't come across with archers. This could be really good. This galley here patrolling can be really good. Doubt's gonna walk into it. And that's so solid from Andy. Yep, that's perfect. There we go. And it's like I said earlier, Andy been playing this game for 20 years. He knows exactly what to do. Got the galley there perfectly. Really nice play from him, man. Nice, got the spears to defend as well. Good stuff, Andy. Good stuff. It's clean when you pull out the good moves too. We give credit to both players on this channel. Whoever does good and gets rewarded. And now the fire ships will control the crossing, and now the range is down. So Andy found the solution. Doubt was trying to think one step ahead, but in the end, it was actually Andy that found the solution to the problem. Fire galleys controlling the shore, not letting the archers come across, and the spears at the walls is all you need to defend. Andy also won the water, but, you know, behind this, Doubt has a good economy. He's going to get wheelbarrow now. His economy's been pretty untouched. He doesn't have the fish like Andy does, but at least has some good workers on the land. Doubt should have snuck a Ville forward. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good suggestion from the chat. If Doubt snuck a Ville forward and made the archery range forward, I think that would have been Galaxy Brain. Sneak a Ville before the galleys are there. Get the forward range down and then play scouts from home into forward archery range. I think that would be insane. I think that would be insane. Oh, Doubt's going to try to force this one. Oh my goodness. He loses 3 scouts to get 4 archers across. That cannot be worth it. Especially when Andy's ready with archery range already. I can't believe Doubt went for that play, to be honest. That was so risky. It feels like Doubt does anything to get the aggression early. It really feels like that's something he goes for. And then behind it, he's going to go for water play. It almost feels like Doubt went for that just to secure this water, like, transition. And to keep Andy from really focusing on the water. It sounds dumb, but, like, I've seen it in game 1 as well. Doubt attacks with Feudal Army just to set up the next play. Like, he went in here fully knowing this army will die, but it doesn't matter for him. That being said, I think Andy is not taking any damage from this. So I think it's good play from Andy so far. He's like completely doing well. He's got 9 fishing ships on the field. So taking a good amount of economy from that water. It's going to be a huge boost to getting to castle earlier. And there it is, already clicked up. Going to be clearing up that feudal army. Again, I don't think Doubt's too concerned about that. He seems to just not care about feudal army. Wants to transition to castle age. Getting in some water units on the field. Ooh, wow. Doubt getting creative, using the mill for a shorefish. You even have another shorefish here. That's a really nice natural food income. I love that. I really enjoy that. Thing is, like, Andy's up to castle age. Doesn't have a lot of land army, but earlier castle age could get him some water advantage. Most of the fight in early castle will happen on the water by the looks of things. So both players committing to that. 7 spears on the field for Andy. Is he going to use this to just help on the water? He could if he really wanted to. For those who don't know, spears get an attack bonus versus ships for some reason. I guess they're poking holes into the ship. Something like that could make sense. But spears do have quite a decent attack bonus against ships. And it gets even better. Halberdiers melt ships. It's ridiculous. Now 15 seconds to go for castle age. Andy's looking to boom. Gonna drop a TC here. Oh, that's messy. Oh, that's so messy. I hate that. That honestly just gives me OCD. I absolutely hate that. And now we see a monastery in the front. So 1 TC, 1 monastery, wood upgrade, bow saw, and war galley. Okay, that's pretty good. So he's getting a little bit of everything. A little bit of economy, a little bit of military, and a monastery, and some utility. Okay. Demo coming in from Doubts. Very unimpressive. Another demo coming in. Ooh, much more impressive. He needs more of those demos, but Andy's got one of his own. Oh, this could be a really big demo. Nope. Not going to be a big one, but still decent. Doubt could get some big demos here. What's Doubt going to do? He just hit Castle Age? Why do I hate that TC? No, I just hated how the vills were bumping before building it. That gives me... Yeah, it gives me a very bad feeling. Okay, crossbow opening. Doubt's doing all kinds of weird things. He's just gonna go crossbow. And... I guess it's gonna be good enough to clear the pikes. And he's gonna fight the water at the same time. Okay. Yeah, big demos now from Doubt. Big demos coming out. Wow, that was a 1 for 4 demo. It's kind of hard to get excited for demos when it's water units, though, because like water units bumping into water units is just not that exciting. I like demos when they hit land units. I think that's what gets me excited. Dude, Andy's just camping the crossing. Andy's like, if you want to fight, come to me. Meet me in the center. Bring what you got, and let's just fight. Straight up. Andy's got a good economy behind it. I feel like Andy's just winning. He is just winning in every metric right now. I don't think it's over for Doubt. Doubt, you know, he's doing okay. He's got 2 town centers. Still got a ton of res on his island. A lot can happen from this position, but so far, yeah. Byzantines controlling the middle. Can't go wrong with that. Doubt yet again running through the crossing. This has just not been working out. Wow. Wow. 6 crossbows dead. Why would Doubt even go for that? That's so strange. I feel like he's just trying to force it down the center and it's not been working out. It's the 3rd time. It just doesn't work out for him. And he's got all of these fishing ships as well. I mean, it's pretty inefficient at this point. Look how far they're going to travel just to take some food. That's fair enough, right? But like the thing is... it's a nice boost. It's something extra that Andy has over Doubt. Doubt's gonna go for the 3rd town center. Same timing, Andy goes for his own. Both players are gonna continue to boom it up. And it looks like Doubt might just go ahead and lose these docks now. He could try to hold on to them as much as possible with some demos. Might be the way to go. Thing is now, Andy with the army he's been just massing on defense, you can just walk forward with it. And I know what you're thinking. It's like, you know, Monk, Mangonel, this is hardly an army. Thing is, monks are actually like the best army you can go for when you're booming. If it's like a boom war versus boom war, monks are so easy to get into, and they're so valuable. Combine that with some siege to push buildings, you get a really nice push in. Doubt's still fighting water. Takes a nice trade there. If he can get to the crossing, if Doubt can control the crossing, that's his way back into the game, I would say. Mangonel getting in on some water action. It feels like it's a good trade. Good trade for Doubt into good trade for Andy. That's the water fight from the past 5 minutes. Andy going forward stable. He's got his monk siege push. He's gonna be going for some camels. Some cheap Byzantine camels on top of this push is nice. I feel like that's exactly what he needs. Doubt's on some whack stuff right now. Doubt's on some CA. Now going light cab. Okay, that's the way to go. Yeah, CA is pretty whack here. They die to monks so hard, I feel. If you get enough of them, you can beat monks, but they're kind of expensive, and if they get converted, it's just a nightmare to deal with them. Nice 1 for 0 for Doubt on the mainland. Ooh, Doubt bringing it out to monks. Andy overstepping this one. Andy really overstepping this one. Oh, wow. Wow. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. Doubt is outplaying him so hard. But Andy turns it around. Andy turned it around nicely. That was crazy. I gotta rewatch this fight. It was so sick. Both players are controlling all kinds of units. Doubt, though, with the final say on that camel. He's been converted 3 times already, by the way. Yep. Andy does enough to get through there. At first, Doubt started off really nicely, but Andy did a good job to bring it back. And the push lives. The push lives. Andy's fighting for his winner stays on life right now, by the way. Oh, okay. Now gets a nice attack round. Picks that one up. And Doubt's gonna go for a castle. Doubt wants to clear this. He wants to get it all out of his face. That's a good castle. I like that one. No mangonels on the field for Andy. Only one, actually. He sees the castle. This is what Andy sees right now. Andy sees everything. That Byzantine vision. You love to see it. This is it, guys. If Andy wants to continue fighting, he's going to have to deny this castle. Get as much damage as he can. If he does, he continues fighting in the series. He's going to take 1 point. If Doubt gets this castle up safely... Ooh. Couple bills dying. Yep. Big shots. Pretty reasonable, though. Doubt didn't take a lot of damage. Alright, Doubt's still fighting in this one. He's going for that sweep. He's still going for that sweep. He really wants it, it seems. And that castle's going to push back this entire push, or at least force it to go a different direction. It's going to lock down a nice area. Doubt dropping down some auto farms, but Andy's already up to the next step. Imperial Age coming in. And there's something that Byzantines have that I haven't talked about yet. It's the Dromans. The Dromans are so sick from the water. They are really, really strong. They are a unit that doesn't need chemistry to come in. So you can make it at the start of Imp for free. It does well against land units, and it does well against buildings. It even does well against ships. It's really just a well-rounded, overall good unit. And he gets a conversion on the Mangonel. Doubt's still having trouble with this small push from Andy. It's just dealing so much damage to him. Again, it all comes down to like cheap units in Byzantine. Cheap camels, cheap scrims, cheap pikes. Combine that with nice solid monks, it just makes for a really nice push. Second castle from Doubt really wants to push everything back so he can focus on the next step for him in Imperial Age. Doubt's going to pick up ballistics and look to get Imperial Age, but Andy seems to be just one step closer. Doubt's going to have to stall 2 minutes and a half. That seems like a really hard task. I like these 2 castles from Andy, by the way. It literally just says, I'm going to set up right here. Come get me. That's going to try to fight the water first. Interesting. He realizes that water is what he needs to contest right away. Because everything is kind of close to the water. Droman's already coming out. If Dow can get back into this game, it's going to be through the water. The problem is, Andy is right there. He's already got fast fire coming out. He does have that unique tech Greek fire if he wants to as well. Now, Droman's actually got nerfed not last patch, but the last thing that happened to them is they got a nerf. They don't deal as much damage to land units anymore. Yeah. They actually have very little damage output, but against, land units. But if you get a couple of them, you can still kill villas quite easily. So that's going to try to push back the water, but at the same time, he's getting pushed on land. And here's the thing. Andy doesn't have some big army on land, but he has just enough units to put pressure, and if these castles die, Andy will come. It's going to come with a forward castle. Andy already has a castle here. He's mining a ton of stone back home, by the way. He's got 16 miners. There it is. He still has more stone as well that he can go for. Andy converted the market as well. Andy converted the market. That's actually kind of huge. And getting some raids down with the camels. I think Andy's got this one. The Droman's doing work from the back. Fast fires in front. And now heavy demos from Andy are on the field as well. And GG called. Doubt calls the GG. Andy is back in the game. Can I get a GG in the chat from Andy right now? Or not from Andy, for Andy right now. Because he is fighting in the series. He's not going to go down 4-0. Big props to him. A lot of players, I've spoken to a lot of players. A lot of players, they get in their own head. At 3-0, they just think, okay, it's over. Let's just get this over with, whatever, I lost. But you only lost at 4-0, right? And Andy's not going to let it get there. It's going to be 3-1. He's still fighting into the series. He played a great game, start to finish. I was talking up Doubt in the early game, right? I was talking up Doubt, but really, these 2 fire ships controlling the crossing, it made Doubt go for some really weird plays to try to get over this. Like, for example, sacrificing 3 scouts, as you're going to see right now, just to get the few archers over. This was just a great play from Andy. He controlled the entire map. Look at what that was doing here to try to get some archers across the map, and he lost all of his scouts, got the archers there. Andy was ready with the skirms. He easily cleaned it up. Just jump ahead, clears it up, pushes back, reclaims the middle, and uses that middle to launch a push after winning water. He's gonna hold it, then starts launching his own push with Monk and Siege, which lets him get across the map and secure the forward final position with the castles to win the game. Beautiful play from Andy. He's going to take a point, and he is going to put it to Doubt's home map, and see if Doubt can push back with his home map and secure the series for himself. Because remember, it's first to 4 points here. Doubt needs 1, Andy needs 3. But we still got a game. We still got a series on our hands, which is nice. Hello, everyone on Twitch. What's up, guys? So I gotta clear my throat. Casting is always taking it out of me. After this, we're going to be picking the next opponent. So whoever wins will be the champion for this week. Or for next week. And we're going to be picking the next opponent. And then after that, we're going to be doing some giveaways. Some DLC giveaways for the chat. And then I'll stream more. Probably some 1v1s. So today's going to have everything for you guys. Today's going to have everything. Oh my goodness, Xander Zone with the 5 gifted subs. My brother, thank you so much. Yeah, that's the Tatars guy. Not a lot of people know this, but that is the Tatars guy. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. DLC giveaway poggers? Yep, some DLC giveaways. Any DLC, but by the way, we have a ton. Hello, Sean, what's up? A stream with everything, exactly. A stream with everything. Everyone wants to be part of a stream with everything. What's up, Strong Bob? Hope you have a fantastic day here. And chat, thank you so much to you as well. Xander's done a saying, my man, thanks for all the great content as always. It's a pleasure. What's up, Dream Murders? How's it going, brother? Thank you, Delfoxius, for the 5 months tier 1. I appreciate it. Let's hop into the next game, guys. It's going to be Fortress Doubt's home map. Remember, these are ranked ladder maps, so everyone can play and everyone can participate in these settings. I'm going to be hopping in now to the next game. This is game 5. We'll fast forward just a couple minutes while they get up to live speed. They didn't put any spectator delay, so they just hop right into it basically. And we have Andy playing in orange as the Saracens, and his opponent going to be Doubt playing in blue as the Bengalis. And we're going to take a look at the map because, you know, Fortress is not something we see every day. Here we're going to see Doubt with the Bengalis. I feel like that's really nice for Ratha production and booming. He actually loves Bengalis on this map a lot. But you start with stone walls, a few towers, a barracks, and you also start with a castle. And you also start with a few farms. So you get a really big head start on Fortress. It's not like Arena, where you just start with the stone walls. Here you have added protection and a castle. Which actually makes Fortress a little bit different than Arena in the sense that like unique unit civs get like more playtime. Booming is better on this map than on Arena. On Arena, if you boom, it's risky because you don't have a castle to defend yourself, so you can just die to a rush. Whereas here, even if you get pushed, like you have a castle, so like you're kind of fine most of the time. So a lot of people think this map is just Arena 2.0, but it's actually very different. Not only that, you don't have infinite wood like on Arena on the side. You have a good amount of wood to start, but then the rest of the game, you're going to have to be fighting for these woodlands on the side. I personally think Fortress is a very exciting map. I think it's a very good map. It is one of those maps that it's like more towards like booming and late game, true. But it's one of those maps where yes, there's booming, but the late game is very exciting. It's a lot about map control and there's a lot of fighting, a lot of raiding. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Right off the bat, we got some crazy stuff happening. Andy's going fast feudal age. 19 vills. Is there a way he uses the market to fast castle this? It looks like he's going for that. This is a crazy build. I have never seen anything like this. I, for the record, usually do what Doubt's doing. 23 pop. 23 pop. Standard fast castle. And he's going 19 pop. That's ridiculous. Or 19 vills, rather. 20 pop. So 20 pop versus 23 pop. Is it gonna work? I mean, let's see. Let's see. I'm all for this kind of weird stuff. He needs to sell stone, probably. Sells 100 stone, buys it? It actually works. That's crazy. That is a ridiculous build order. 19... He's already up to Castle Age. Doubt hasn't hit Feudal Age. And he's up to Castle Age. That's ridiculous. That's so good. Now... Ooh. Another weird thing. Doubt goes stable. That's also something you don't see. Normally you just see like blacksmith market, but here we see stable. Doubt might want to go for a couple scouts to control the relics. Okay. Doesn't want to go Ratha, wants to go scouts. Dude, we have 2 unorthodox things happening within 8 minutes on Fortress. This is some exciting Fortress gameplay right now. And like I said earlier, this map it really takes its time to cook. You know, both players like to boom. They'll fight for the relics a little bit. It really does take its time, but that's cool for me. I really like that because I think the early game maps like Arabia, sometimes stuff like Land Madness, it's nice to see the early fights. I really enjoy that. But I also like these late game strategic maps, and the more I play Age of Empires, the more I appreciate maps like this. And it's not just late game. It doesn't have to go late game. Sometimes early imp, there's people fighting, going forward castle, that kind of stuff. Monk pushes. A lot of crazy things. I want to see if Doubt's going to make some scouts right away, or if he just made this stable for later. Could just be a late game stable. Not for scouts, just for like Bloodlines husbandry later on. For the Ratha, for example. No, he's going to go for scouts. Okay. So he'll invest into at least 1 scout. Meanwhile, Andy's going to go Bowsaw, Horse Collar, only 1 TC. Remember, he's going to go only 1 TC. He sold 100 stone. He doesn't even have a mining camp. All of this just to get the second TC faster. Wow. Interesting. I'm not sure if this is worth it. Like, I think the Bengali boom might just be better. I get the extra 4 vills. Yeah, I don't know. Now Andy's on 2 DC. It'll take him a while before he gets the third. Doubt gonna go for the second? Where's the third? He also can't afford the third. Damn, okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing my Fortress games differently, but I'm usually just going 3 DC right away. I'm not sure what's happening with these guys. Bosa not coming up. They seem to like the 2 TCs first. But again, Bengali will be up later than Saracens, but they get the 4 vills. So by the time Doubt has the second TC up, he's actually still ahead 2 vills. Yeah, he's still ahead 2 vills over Andy. Or yeah, 1 vill. So yeah, in the end, it actually turns out pretty much even. Resources collected, more in favor of Doubt. So I could say that Bengali so far are the better civ. But it's really close. Andy now goes for the third TC. Doubt still needs some time. Redicide starts with less stone. That's exactly right. With the king, with Redicide, you start with 50 stone less. Atomic, exactly. So it makes it harder to get that third TC. But yeah, in this case, both players just going for 2 TC. So the reason why this is a bit weird is that, again, normally, from my experience of this map, you just go up the castle stage, you go 3 TC right away. I'm not used to this 2 TC into third one a bit later. Doubt? I don't like that TC position. Isn't this bad? Like, if you get forward castle, this TC is the first to go. Wouldn't it be better to boom on this side? Yeah. Deleting these walls, booming here. I don't mean to backseat Doubt real quick, but that TC is bad. That TC is definitely just bad. I don't see a single argument in favor of this TC. I mean, I see one argument. The argument is, I'm Doubt that played this game for 20 years, and I'm too lazy to think of a better spot. You know, when playing, that's definitely a factor. You know, I'm just chilling and this looks good, so might as well make it. But as far as, like, you know, actually going for a proper TC spot, I feel like Andy had it much better. That third TC tucked into the back. Andy getting gold mining upgrade. I like that a lot. Again, for the casual viewer here, all of this that I'm talking about doesn't matter. They're gonna boom and they'll make army in 20 minutes. That's what the casual viewer is seeing here. Just chill, have a good time. But there's a lot of viewers that are like more invested into the little details, myself included. Andy picked up gold mining upgrade, and he's gonna take a lot of gold here, and he's gonna use that in combination with the Saracen market to actually boom up a little bit more efficiently than without the gold mining upgrade. This is a very unique Saracen thing to go for, because normally the market prices are just not worth it. But with Saracens, they are very worth it. Instead of doing that, Doubt, no 4th TC, we'll just go for the relics using a monastery instead. So he'll have less economy, but more relics that sets up the late game. That gives Andy more of a timing window where he's going to have more economy to maybe start a push. So I expect Andy to be the guy pushing in early imp, for sure. Just from seeing this, I know Andy wants to push early imp. Whereas Doubt wants to pick up the relics and stall the game out as long as possible. I always feel weird, like I don't know how deep into the discussion to go into this, you know, small stuff, but I think there's some viewers that enjoy it. And again, like I said, for the casual viewers that don't really care, you know, just chill, have some Age of Empires on the second monitor, which is totally cool as well. You know, this kind of stuff might feel like a little too in depth, not the most worth thinking about. Now we see wheelbarrow for Andy. Not concerned about the relics at all. No monastery for him. And Doubt, you can see the difference in approach here. Doubt's just picking up the relics. He's camping them with the scouts. And again, all this is an investment, right? Like the stable instead of the blacksmith. All these monks that he's making. It's preventing him from going 4th TC, but it's going to give him the relics. Now, just a little thing, right? If Doubt knows he's going for the relics, and he knows that he's going to get pushed early, or at least there's a chance that Andy doesn't go for the relics. Going for a 4 TC and the relics in the front, if this gets pushed early imp and Doubt loses this position, I will flame Doubt. I will start launching personal attacks to him because he could have put it at the back and been safe. Just kidding. We're not going to do that, but, you know, we are going to criticize this. A healthy amount of criticism. No, Milky, don't turn off the PC. Oh my god, my cat was about to turn off the PC. She's done it before. I'm pretty sure she's done it. I was playing a game of League of Legends, and then the cat just came and turned it off. Turned off my PC. Not this cat, another one. They are dangerous, those things. And look at Andy. Andy is getting some Mamelukes out. Some late castle age aggression. Base cat. Dude, the cat saw me. She's like, what are you playing? Not Age of Empires? I'm closing the PC. It's not letting me get games on Legion. That happened like a month or two ago. It's okay. Fine. Doubt. Ooh, with the faster imp. Doubt with the faster imp. Interesting. So he is the guy that wants to attack instead of it being Andy. Interesting. Again, normally it's the guy that doesn't have the relics that has to push. Whereas the guy with the relics can just chill. Maybe because Doubt didn't get the other 2 relics. He thinks, okay, I only have 3 relics. Let's make a push happen. Might be the way to go. Doubt's going to go Arbalest with Bengalis. Okay. So this is the new story, guys. This is the new story. Again, there's a lot of decision-making happening here. Instead of just chilling, Doubt's going to go for the guy. Doubt's going to be the guy going for the push. He's on 3 TC, not adding a 4th. Notice his bill count. It's dropping already. Andy has... Well, it's not dropping. It's just not rising that fast. Andy has 20 extra bills. Take a look at the rest collected. Andy's got more. The only thing that Doubt has in his advantage here is a minute faster imp and potentially extra relics. But right now he only has 3 relics. If he doesn't get these 2, let's see if Andy gets those 2. He only has 1 extra relic. So Doubt still wants to go for these relics ideally here. And Doubt is going to be the guy going for the forward castle. Now, this is a new development. I did say Andy is likely the guy to be the guy pushing. But since Doubt went for this 3 TC stuff, he's not going to give Andy the chance to push him. He's going to be the guy that wants to go for the push himself. And it looks like Andy is going for Mamelukes. I don't know if he's going to commit to this long term, but it looks like it is a possibility he commits to that. The Arbalest from Doubt. Notice, not Elephant Archers. I think Elephant Archers might die too hard to the Mamelukes. So instead, just going for potentially just an Arbalest opening. Play it safe, play it chill. Mamelukes running in. Oh. Oh. Mamelukes are strong, man. Mamelukes are definitely, like, somewhat underrated, by the way. I know they're, like, rated, like, very highly in team games, but they don't need the unique tech anymore. Like, they're already 120 HP. It's so ridiculous. They're so strong. Down has that forward castle now. Thing is, I don't know if this makes sense. I don't know if going for the push with Bengalis after taking relics actually makes sense. Because now we're just going forward, right? We're just going to sit here with the forward castle. And we're going to have Arbalest. Andy has... Looks like he wants to go Mamelukes, it seems. He only has 6. He has more vills, though. I mean, let's see. This could potentially be a very long game. So this is just the early parts of this potentially very long game. Doubt he is going to go for the relics. So wants to go for a mini push to protect those relics. So notice Doubt wasn't stupid. You know, in hindsight, guys, look at Doubt. He's not stupid. He's going for that forward TC, forward monastery. But it was part of the plan. He knew what he was doing. He's the guy that wants to go for the push anyway. So he doesn't get punished like I thought was a possibility. It's not going to happen. Andy bringing out a few trebuchets. Nothing else from Andy. He went chemistry, but nothing else. Maybe bombard cannons could hit the field. Chemistry's coming in 14 seconds, so I guess we'll wait for that. Few Mamelukes. He's still booming. He's just making vills. So Andy seems like he's got everything under control here. It doesn't look like he's worried at all. Gets Bodkin Arrow, has some Mamelukes still causing some corruption in the land. Running around and raiding some vills. And bombard cannons coming out. Remember, Bengalis, no bombard cannons for them. So if it came down to a pure Treb war, Saracens would win every time. Bombard cannons making the difference there. Ballistics coming out now. Nice. Good bomber cannon shot there. Another good bomber cannon shot. Doubt getting a little too close. A little too close for comfort there. And Andy's winning the trap board like we talked about. That castle, Doubt's repairing it. That castle is gone. Gotta put that beneath the ground. Skirmishers coming out now for Andy. Wants to just hold up. One thing I've realized, this is just an observation. This is not, I'm not like 100% sold onto this. It's up for debate. I realized a lot of the arena specialists, they love to go with just trash units as their army, and then they spend all their gold on siege and monk. I've noticed this trend. Now, it's not necessarily the same on fortress compared to arena. Arena, there's less space. But I have noticed this trend where like trash units seems to be what people like to open up. So I'm not surprised if Andy wants to go to skirm siege and just hold, and then later get to a power unit like Mamluk, for example. Doubt's going in very deep here. Very, very deep. He's got to be careful, though, because there's a lot of Trebs that could get some nice shots on him. A lot of people don't know this, but Trebs, they one-hit like basically any unit in the game, right? Save like the elephant units. So they're actually really good at taking out armies. Like, just these Trebs firing, they're probably going to kill a few units here. I will say, though, Doubt's doing a fantastic job of getting value with these Arbalests. He's even, like, microing them to get some nice kills on the skirms. The skirms are lacking armor upgrades. Could say that's a mistake from Andy, but I'm just seeing good plays from Doubt so far. Nice. Good stuff from him. A ballistics coming in. Andy was lacking some crucial upgrades for his skirms. That castle on the hill, there's 4 Trebs. This could easily die. Herbal medicine's coming in now as well. Wow. And extra armor. He's really committed to the Skirm Mamluk composition. What's the follow-up from Doubt? Looks like Lycav. Arbalest Lycav. This is super classic, by the way. Arbalest Lycav is the most classic composition on open maps. See it all the time on Arabia. Thing is, I'm more excited from the Skirm Mamluk comp. That sounds pretty damn fire. Skirms targeting the Arbalest, taking care of those. Being protected by the Mamluks, the Lycav can engage. That seems like a really good comp. Nothing like Masonry coming in after the castle on the hill dies. That's the best timing for Masonry. And it feels like he's choking this one. Oh, all his gold's on the front. He only has this gold. Is he really choking this one? He's being forced to fight before he's ready. Mamluk's going a little too deep. The Arbalests are making short work of them. These are not elite Mamluk. Remember, they cannot fight Arbalest freely like that. Another castle on this hill for Andy. I don't know if he's panicking or he's tunnel visioning, but it could just be forced. He does have this only gold left for him right there. Does find some golden stone on the right side, though. Andy holding on, has a few Mamluks. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. It's not all lost yet. He needs the last armor, though. Skirms are so good with the last armor. Before that, they're still susceptible to Arbalest. The light caps coming out from Doubt are proven to be problematic. Remember, Bengali with the light cap did deal extra damage to Skirms. So those guys are really strong. I feel like Andy's got the better composition, but he's just not fighting on his terms. He's fighting on Doubt's terms right now, and it's hurting him. He's got to use the Skirms to target the Arbalest. Castle goes down. Remember, he does have Masonry for this one. Where are the bomber cannons? We need to bring in a bomber cannon or two. We just have the Trebs. Gonna leave it up to RNG here, basically. Whether we get a Treb kill or not. So far, he's missing more than he's connecting with. It's looking rough for Andy, but I still have hope. I still have hope they can make it happen. It's just that it's an awkward comp to use. Mamluk Skirm. But it sounds so good. It sounds so good. He needs to keep his castle up. How many villas repairing? This is ridiculous. Doubt's resources looking healthier behind this one. Doubt running in with the light cab. These Trebs are pretty exposed. All we have is a few Mamelukes. But Andy's winning the fight in the center. Andy's going in with the Mamelukes. There's 4 Trebs up for grabs. Andy goes for a gate to protect the other 2 Trebs. You cannot make this up. That's an amazing gate to keep those light cab away. He's got the Mamelukes behind it as well. He's holding the castle. Masonry came in so clutch. He's killing the Arbalest. And all of a sudden, Doubt's early in push is dwindling. I am absolutely impressed by Andy's hold here. As soon as he got going with the Mamluks, this is so sick. Mamluks will kill the Trebs. This is amazing to see. But I've got bad news for Andy. I'm not going to talk about it yet. Let's give Andy some victory here. Let's give Andy a little sweet taste of victory as he pushes all this back. He takes the score lead. But Andy, he's about to get a really nasty call. The call is Doubt's got 4 relics with the 5th one on the way. Doubt will have 5 relics. So this victory, it's nice. It tastes sweet, but it has a bad aftertaste. Because now Andy's got to push. And he's got limited gold to work with. He's got a little bit of gold here, a little bit of gold here, a little bit of stone. He could sell that. Finally, he's got full upgrades on his units. Actually, I say that, but still missing last armor upgrade. This is so crucial. Last armor on skirms is so crucial. Last attack is good for the Mamluks too. Remember, Mamluk acts like a ranged unit. It's like, attack is good for it, you know? Increases DPS by quite a bit. And these fights are not the most convincing on either side. They're kind of just trading. It's pretty even. But Doubt is in full stall mode right now. He's using his light cav. He's just going to send them in. He'll lose all these light cav. If he kills both Trebs, he's going to be happy with it. And you know what? There aren't that many Mamelukes that he can just kill the Trebs and run. He might even go for one more. Yup. Doubt's eating the Trebs. Doubt gets the score lead once again. Andy is known for his late game, guys. He's a deathmatch expert. But, not to give excuses for him or anything like that, he is playing on a pretty small laptop, according to him. So it might be hard to play in the late game on a laptop, especially when you're used to playing on a full screen, regular monitor. But yeah, 1 cannon, 3 Trebs going there, and Doubt is basically only investing light cap to snipe those things. Because Arbalests are kind of staying safe most of the time. Elite Mameluke, though. Andy's got everything he needs. Andy's got Elite Mameluke. Please, Andy, do I have to donate real money so you can get the last armor? Just get the upgrade. It's not that expensive. It's so important. Just pick that up. Doubt to the castle on the left. This is ridiculous. The last armor is so crucial. How does winner stays on work? Basically, it's simple. The winner stays on next week and will play against a new challenger. The loser's out and gets $50. Armor, finally. Ring Archer armor coming in. W Andy, finally. Getting the last upgrade. That's going to help him so much. I think it really could turn the tide in these battles. All these Arbalests, the 30 mass that he's got. A nice shot, by the way, from the cannons. That was nuts. Yeah, these 30 Arbalests, their DPS is basically cut in half with this last armor. Big shots from Andy, though, with the cannons. That's 2 big shots back to back. Doubt is selling this one. Cass on the right side from Doubt as well. Ooh, very nice. That's going to control this wood. Is Andy short on wood? He got wood in the back? Nah, Andy's got wood. Andy's got wood. Yeah, Andy's got wood. He doesn't have to contest this. And you can just run all this back. The Skirm Mameluke is looking real good. This Skirm Mameluke comp is looking real good. Thing is, Andy's out of gold officially. Officially out of gold. Take a look at how Doubt played this. Let me just recap a little bit. He took the relics, went for early imp push. He spent a lot of his gold early imp. Then when Doubt ran out of gold, his push got cleared up. He has 5 relics. So now Doubt is playing a different game. He's not pushing anymore. Notice Doubt slowed down on the push. He doesn't care about pushing. He cares about trading against Andy and trading gold for gold. Because gold for gold is good for Doubt. Look at this. Few traps on the right. Sneak to kill, get a kill. If it doesn't work, just back up. Trade gold for gold. That's it. He doesn't care to push and end the game. Maybe he overstayed his welcome here though, because the Mamelukes are coming in. But again, if Doubt can kill a few of these Mamelukes, that's really good. Oh, pathing. Oh, pathing. What was that? Can I get a replay on that one? I mean, take a look at that pathing. This is just fascinating. We gotta study this. Gotta put this clip in a museum. Take a look at this. Take a look. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need some guy to just organize traffic. Get these units to where they need to be. That cost Andy a couple Mamluks. But anyways, back to the frontier. Another push from Doubt. Again, doesn't really care to really push this one. Just a couple trebs. He's got so much gold. If Doubt loses a couple units, it's literally not a big deal. Doubt's missing one key upgrade, though. I want to see him get the unique tech for Bengalis. Make their villagers take less pop space. Doubt's going for this one. Again, gold for gold. He's sending the Arbalests. He's trading against the Mamelukes. He doesn't care if he loses the fight. He just wants to kill Mamelukes, guys. That's what it's about for Doubt. He's going to kill Mamelukes. And he is selling for gold. That's all he's got. But this is solid now. This is solid. Andy might be gaining some momentum here. You know what I need from Andy? I know it's typical for me, but I need a Hussar switch right now. It's just tough because he doesn't have the most amount of villas. 117. Normally you like to see around 140 for late games. But a Hussar switch is needed. Because you just got no gold anymore. You can't afford to be making Mamelukes. You need some form of melee unit. And I think Hussar is the way to go. Hussar is also going to be stronger than the light cav that Bengalis go for. So Hussar is the way for Andy here. But I don't know if you can make that transition. He might just try to go for one big push. Actually, he has a few trebs. What Andy could do is you can just spend all your gold and go for one big push and hope to snowball Doubt. Because if you think about it, like army-wise, Andy's army is much better. Bomber Cannon Skirm to deal with Arbalest, and then you got the Mameluke to kill all the light cav. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But if we do this, it's a one-way ticket, guys. Yeah, Andy's going for this. It's a one-way ticket. If Andy loses this push, if he doesn't gain the momentum he needs, he will lose. Doubt's got 5 relics. Doubt, in theory, could, take his time with this. Then again, Doubt doesn't have a lot of gold in the bank, yeah? So even the 5 relics, it might not pay off in time. Take a look. Doubt, again, he's just playing what he has to do. He knows he's got to snipe Mamelukes. He's sniping the Mamelukes. So it looks like Doubt lost the fight and lost the castle, but I don't see any Mamelukes. Where are the Mamelukes from Andy? I gotta look under my table because there are 0 Mamelukes on my screen right now. And it's just going to be light cap skirm. I'm not too impressed. The push is still live, though. Push is still live. Two more Mamelukes joining. And he got his Vil count up, getting more farms. Auto farming. Okay, nice. Look at the auto farms. They all look the same. Everyone's farms look the same now. Everyone just abusing auto farms shamelessly. I don't blame him. I do the same. Auto farming is here and it's taken over, guys. Somehow, we got a few more Mamelukes on the field for Andy. These guys are expensive, and he's back up to 9. And it actually feels like Doubt's the guy out of gold units. He only has a dozen Arbalests on the field now. He's at 160 pop. Dude, I feel like this push is gaining momentum. Also, Andy sold out the skirms. Oh no, he's making more. Okay, okay. I thought he just stopped making skirms. In theory, the best comp, you know what it is? In theory, the best setup is Mameluke plus Hussar. But if you can't get there, the skirms are necessary. That's back up the numbers, though. That's back up to 35. Thing is, the longer this goes, the better for Doubts. Wow, what? Look at this hole. Look at this hole. This is like Shelob's lair, bro. It's a secret passage in. Look at that. It's just meant for light cap to come in. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy for real. Big fight in the middle, though. Oh, yeah. That was crazy. Skirm's in the center, still fighting. And Mamluks in the back. It's like both players are doing the right call, the right things. But it's just Andy's on more of a timer than Doubt here. These Mamluks are costing him a lot. Arbalest, they're basically frontline. These Arbalest, no fear in them whatsoever. Oh. Dude, I still can't tell who's going to win this. I still can't tell. My brain is telling me Doubt's got this one. Because I think 5 relics, if Andy wasn't able to break it from all this, I don't know if Andy's going to be able to break it going forward. It's getting harder and harder for Andy. I think he needs Hussar. Yep. My heart tells me Hussar can do it. My brain tells me Doubt's got the 5 relics, but my heart tells me if you can't get Hussar on the field, it can go crazy. And honestly, Andy still has more pop. He's going for it. Wait. Hold the phone. Doubt's got no gold. Andy's pushing in. Wait, this could be the snowball he's looking for. A few more Mamelukes. Come on, the Skirm's got to get in there. You just got to sit on the production. If you can sit on the production, then it could be really good. And remember, the monastery's on the front. Wait. Andy has this one. Oh my goodness. This is why I don't listen to my brain ever. Andy is 200 pop. Doubt's at 150. I don't listen to my brain. Auto farm. Andy, can we see Hussar upgrade? I know it's a big ask. I know. Just for me, my brother. Just for me. But Andy, come on. Make the push happen. He's sitting here. He's sitting here like he's got no stress in the world. We're actually under a lot of stress because these 5 relics are ticking. Doubt has the passive income, Andy. Come on. Oh, but the raids are coming in. Ooh, those raids could really hurt. You light cap sneaking into the base? Those 5 light cap? Yeah, they're going to get right into the back of this one. And there's a lot of exposed vills. There's fires everywhere in Doubt's base right now. Andy's got a sneaky trap on the left. But Andy took a little bit too much time. And Doubt stockpiled into his production buildings. And now he's bringing out the light cap. This is so interesting. Where's the Hussar upgrade, though? The Hussar upgrade would be huge for Andy. It lets him win fights Hussar on light cap. That's huge. The ability to win fights on just trash units is really important for him. Especially going into a late game where he's got no gold. Yeah, guys, Saracen have the market, but the market is really not good. Andy's selling 200 food for 38 gold. That is not a good exchange rate. This castle's down. This whole operation from Doubt completely neutralized. Oh boy. I still can't tell who's gonna win. 200 pop from Andy. Doubt's at 150. But Doubt's back to Arbalest numbers. The raids at the back have been dealt with. And he's back to Arbalest light cap. I don't know if Andy's winning this. It's really close. It's really close. Some of the chat said Andy won, it's evident. I am not sure, man. I am not sure. Like, you could be right. Oh, this is a big fight. This is in favor of Andy. This fight's big time in favor of Andy. This is the time to pick up Hussar. Andy's eating in the center right now. That's down to 125. Doubt is down to 125 pop. Getting more stables at the back. This is smart. This is smart. Those stables are not helping you anymore. They're being camped by Andy. Andy's now bringing in the siege. I think Andy's got this one. I'm going to go with the chatter. It's evident. Andy's got this one. Light cap going to the back. That's huge. I don't want to call it too early, but Doubt's at 120 pop. Cap ram's coming in now. It's going to be real hard to hold this. I don't care if you got 5 relics or not. The late game from Andy is solid. And it feels like Andy has just enough gold to continue going. You know what I mean? He's got just enough gold to get like a Treb out, 10 Mamluks, and just chill. Those light cap are just going to hit different right now. Those light cap are gonna hit different. Doubt might be dead here. Doubt might be dead here. We were doubting Andy. We were saying it's gonna be 4-0. Then we said, you know what? He's still in it. It's 1-3. It's about to be 2-3. And he's got the raids here. Andy's doing it. Andy is doing it. The Rams are coming out. Don't doubt Andy. That's right. D-Jam's coming in. Yeah, Andy, stop hitting the buildings, man. And stop it. Get into the main events right here. He's really just taking his time. I'd go for the monastery right away. Get those precious, juicy relics out. Oh, GG's called. Doubt drops below 100 pop, calls the GG. Andy is doing it. Let's get some GG's in the chat once again for Andy. I am impressed. He started out slow. Doubt came out with a bang. That goes 3-0, and now we got 2 games back for Andy. And honestly, this game in particular, guys, this game was solid. This game was actually solid. I really, really enjoyed this one. Again, I was telling you guys at the start of the set. Start of this game. This game is really interesting in late game. I love this map. It's not like Arena. It's not like Arena where there's no space. Here, there's raids. You have to fight for woodlines. I think it's much more interesting in a late game than Arena, for example. And again, Arena, it's a lot about the early pushes, whereas here we saw Doubt go for the early push, but then Andy simply expanded. Andy went out to the right side. He kind of choked it a little bit around here. But he somehow stabilized, got some extra gold and held. I mean, let's take a look at that moment. If we can go back. Yeah, this early push. Andy was kind of choking it. I was thinking how he was forcing fights. He didn't have the armor upgrade on the skirms. He was panic dropping a castle, but he just managed to hold it. Take a look at this. This is exactly the play. He holds the position. He gets a beautiful gate here to protect those trebs, and then has the Mamluks in the center and wins the fight. And this was so massive. This was so massive. Jump ahead. Fight is cleared. Andy holds the hill. And then obviously 20 minutes later, we have finally Andy starts pushing in, taking some good fights. And then by the end of the game, Doubt just had nothing. Everything was wide open. The raids were coming in. And Andy takes the game here. Let's take a look at resources collected, specifically the gold and the relics. Going to the economy. Gold collected, much more for Doubt. He's got an extra 5k. And that 5k came straight from the relics. That passive income is strong. 5k extra gold, but Andy grinded it down. Really, really impressive stuff from Andy. Honestly, he showed up to play today. It looked like he was a bit distracted. Maybe it's the laptop, maybe something else for the first few games, but he's been picking it up. Week 5 of what? It's the week 5 of Winner Stays On. Guys, this is a weekly series. For those who don't know, we've been doing this for a while now. A weekly series where we have 2 guys from the top 100 go up against each other. The winner stays on. If you win 5 weeks in a row, it's on the screen. You get an extra $500. If you win 1 week, you get $100. If you lose, you get $50. All right. Anyone in the top 100 can sign up. And we have a bunch of signups. We had a bunch of players. El Matador, Turs, Kapoch, even Lewis came on. We had a bunch of players have their shot at some prize money. And now we have Doubts versus Andy here in week 5. Andy, the champion, he dethroned Kapoch. Now we have Doubts looking to take the throne. So far, Kapoch has been a 3-time champion. And now Andy's a 1-time champion. Hello, Bachelor. What's up? You walled your opponent in? Oh, yeah, the YouTube video that just dropped there. Hope you liked it, man. That was a tower rush from the last day. Capture doesn't show gold acquired by selling res. I have no idea how that works. I think it doesn't. Yeah, I think it doesn't. No, I am not participating in this. This was an initiative that I took because I wanted to give people in the top 100 some extra motivation to grind the rank ladder and to give people a chance to play for some prize money. And I'm just casting. I won't be participating in it. Maybe if we get a 5-week champion, I'll play them in a show match, same settings, as like a special thing. But I'm taking myself out of it This is for other people, and I'm very happy with how it's turned out so far. Sight, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate that, man. Perfect boar impression there as well. Thank you so much for the support, guys. We're hopping into the next game. It's again Doubt's home map. It's gonna be Pacific Islands. And remember, this is taking place on ranked ladder maps. You guys can see what they do and literally do the same in 10 minutes. Right after the series, you can hop into a ranked game and do the exact same strat you guys saw one of these guys pulling out. Because we're playing ranked ladder maps, which is why I really love Winner Stays On. It's basically all about the ranked ladder. You qualify from the ranked ladder, you play ranked ladder maps, and the people watching can just jump in and copy the strats and get inspired. So guys, welcome into Game 6. We can do it exactly like them, Copium. Well, it won't be as good, but maybe it could be better, eh? Maybe you see something, yeah, Andy, you know, good strat, but I can do it better. Maybe you see Doubt, you know, Micro could be better, then you hop in, then you lose, rinse, repeat. That's such a relatable feeling, by the way. How many of you guys watch a pro player, think you can copy the strat and do exactly like them, hop into a game and get destroyed? I do the same thing in other games. That's a very relatable feeling. I think everyone does that. It happens to everyone. It's not a shame. It's not a shame. All right, guys. Game 6. All discussion aside. Game 6 here. We got Pacific Islands. We got Doubt playing in blue as Japanese. Andy playing in orange as the Dravidians. Just for some context, guys. We have seen this matchup in Warlords multiple times. Or this map, right? Dravidians pretty much won every single time. I don't think I've seen Dravidians lose on this map, okay? This is why I was telling Viper a few months ago. Viper was telling me how Dravidians are a bad civ, how the Yorumi swordsmen were useless. I was like, Viper, what are you talking about? Dravidians are excellent on water maps. They're, you know, very well-rounded. Again, Viper, I don't know what he's saying. He was really convinced that the Dravidians were useless. But again, Dravidians on water maps, very solid. Both players will go for a dock. They also start with a transport ship each. They have a good, or yeah, exactly. They have a good FC Urumi on Arabia as well. Nothing wrong with that strat. Yeah, again, Viper's just yet to see it, but he'll come around. He'll come around. Ooh, Andy went dock first, by the way, and then we'll go with the lumber camp. Dock first is always interesting. Lets you get ahead. You know, let's get the fishing ship earlier. I think Doubt might have done the same. No, Doubt went lumber camp first. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, we got a little scout war here. Okay. Okay, the better player always wins this. Never mind. Boo! Fight it to the death! You can't just run away. I was just getting invested. Alright. Just one-on-one. This map can be a bit slow to start. I mean, we should take a look at the map a little bit. There's basically 2 islands in the center that they want to fight for, and they will fight for, because on their starting island, there's not a lot of resources. They got 1 gold, 1 stone, a little bit of wood, but that runs out rather quickly. You got to get out to the outside. Middle island, you can see already Andy there with 2 villas for some reason. Oh, he's already clicked up to feudal. How did he get up? 17 villas? Dude, what are these Andy builders? Honestly, this guy's a savage. Before every tournament, I need to just analyze Andy build. This is ridiculous. That's so good. I played this map and I was doing like 19 vills. He's doing 17. That's ridiculous. Andy's going to be eating some deer and then using that. Look at these guys. They've got 16 food, but for those who don't know, if you make another production building, like a lumber camp, even if you're carrying food, you drop it off, and it's blessed. It's a really good way to manipulate your early game. All right, and I have a second dock from Andy. Will he go galleys? Yep, galleys for him. Okay. So fast up galleys. He was getting housed. He needs to get the dock down. Yeah. The dock acts as a house for Dravidians. There we go. And Doubts loses the scout fight in the end, but this time Andy was in feudal age, so it was not a fair fight. Doubts will also go with the barracks. Interesting. I mean, he is Japanese. He might go for like men at arms or something. Maybe infantry. A couple militia, a couple spears, something like that could be decent. And Doubts, what are you going to go for with this 5-vil transport? Transport the other side. Interesting. He wants to be on both islands. Now, strategically on this map, you can basically do anything. Like, for example, Doubt can take 5-vils, go around the outside, and just land Andy if you wanted to. Like, you could do so many things. And in this case, we see Doubt landing both islands at 5-vils each. Is it good? I have no idea. It's I guess, something. We'll wait and see and decide if it's going to be good later on, I suppose. It's a really hard map to play as well. As chaotic as it looks for us, it's even twice as chaotic for the players. This is interesting, though. Doubts is not making a single unit on water. He's not making a single fire. He's just chilling, okay? Meanwhile, he's going to go over the range, and it looks like some land pressure. Andy Scout goes down. That's not the end of the world, though. Andy already ahead in this game of decision-making. He already has a tower here. Not even concerned of even a little bit about Doubt's pressure. Makes a tower and doesn't even think about it here. Which is nice to see. That's a weird place to fight a Jaguar. He just went under Andy's tower to one-on-one this Jag. That's pretty savage. Meanwhile, Andy chasing away Doubt's transport. Does he know about it? Yeah, he knows about it now. He's gonna snipe that guy. That's gonna be annoying for Doubts. Minus 100 wood, basically. Andy's gonna go for a mill. I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty even game, but I like what Andy's doing more. I think the water control of the galleys is gonna do more than what Doubt's doing on land. Hit this galley. Yup. Free archer. Free archer. That's 70 res. A lot of people don't think about it. That's 70 res down the drain for free. That's like basically the entire Lithuanian bonus. Just down the drain. That's Japanese say 50 res on every lumber camp. He just wasted one of those. Because he lost a unit. It's kind of a dark way. Kind of it's a negative way to look at it, you know, but sometimes it's good to be a little negative. Gotta mark it down as well from Doubt. 2 more farms. His fish is still alive, though, so as far as I'm concerned, Doubt hasn't really lost water yet. He lost the transport, but aside from that, not much. Yeah, but chat, it's obviously not GG, you know. We can recover from 1 archer down. But I like, that's a little overly negative there, but you guys get the idea, I guess. This tower has been so nice. Okay, that's GG. That's 2 archers. I can deal with 1, but 2 is too much. Meanwhile, some fights on the water as well. Fire galley onto galley. Okay, that's GG. We lost the galley. God, it's just GG. I don't know who's gonna win, but it's GG already. More galleys from Andy sniping some fish. Ooh, fire galley coming up from the back there from Doubt. I really hope we see a game 7 here. Doubt's about to get up to Castle Edge, though. How did he manage that? I think it comes down to this. Sending 5-vils early here to hunt for free, undisturbed, is really nice. Sorry, but what tourney is this? This is Winner Stays On, guys. It's in the title. It's a weekly event I'm hosting. If you're just coming in, welcome. We're going to do giveaways at the end of the stream as well. DLCs for free. GG. DLCs for free. Base game for free. We're just growing the community slowly for the viewers and giving the top 100 players a chance to fight for some prize money, put on a show for us, make a name for themselves. Obviously, these 2 players in particular, they already have a name established, though. Couple fires from Doubt. Basically, what Doubt's doing with these fires, he's like poking around, hitting and running, buying time. He needs to wait till Castle Age, and Castle Age, those guys get way better. Look, he's trying to hide them. It's so smart. It's so smart. He literally just... This is what Doubt sees. He doesn't know Andy's there, but he's playing like he knows exactly where Andy is. It's crazy. He's just going to hide them to a castle, probably. Or he might come around later. Two more fire galleys coming in. Again, Doubt's not looking for a straight-up confrontation. In a straight-up fight, Andy will win. But if you just hit and run with the fires, that's where your advantage comes from. Doubt has a few random houses, still taking some hunt on this island. taking wood on this island. Oh, what happened there? I missed it. Was there? Oh, a transport went down. Okay. So Andy lost his transport. Oh, that's pretty big. Andy losing a transport is pretty huge. Andy's getting a dock denied. Okay. Doubt's doing some work. Yeah, Andy's just stuck chasing rogue fire ships too with his massive galleys. Here's the thing about galley versus fire galley, right? Like, as the galley player, you win every fight, but the fire galley player can just run around and force your entire massive galleys to chase. Because if you chase one galley versus one fire, the fire turns around and slaps you across the face, right? So you need to chase with all of your galleys to kill one fire. So it's like you win fights, but you're like over-investing into small wins. And Doubt just gets the castle safely, and now fire ships destroy galleys until the war galley upgrade comes in, or Bodkin era comes in. So now the dynamic is about to shift. Look at that. 2 seconds, 1 second. Now the dynamic shifts. Now these fire ships are really strong. Obviously, you can't just 1v10, but if you bring in a few more, you can do some work. And he's going to go for some fire galleys himself now. Try to neutralize this. Galleys are now kind of getting power crept a little bit. Ooh, meanwhile, on the land, hold on. There's a night push from Doubt. Night siege push. He is really pressuring Andy on land. Andy has no idea this is coming, by the way. All he sees is a couple knights. He wants to get this TC up. He's got big hopes and dreams. But Doubt is coming in with monks and siege. And all of a sudden, Andy's forced to micro on water. Whereas Doubt is just focusing on the land and just patrolling his fire ships. This game is a lot harder for Andy to play now. This could be rough. This could be rough. Oh no! It's gonna get denied! He's gonna build it! Spam that! 98%. Oh no. Oh brother, that is really